as I mentioned, for those of you who have not seen Coffee with Karan and don't know how this works, let me brief it for you.
You are not missing out on anything.
Okay, so we've got an arsenal of quirky and unexpected questions lined up, and our guests will have mere seconds to answer each one. So I hope you're ready for laughter, surprises, and perhaps a little chaos. You won't want to miss this electrifying segment. So audience, sit back and relax. Unfortunately, I cannot say so.
Without further ado, we have Mr. Ankur Warikoo and Mr. Pratham Mittal on the hot seat. Let's jump right in onto our first question.
No, sir. He goes first, right? Do we go 1-1-1 or?
Both of you are.
Okay.
You both have to answer the question.
Okay, alright.
Maybe you go first in all of the questions.
No, you go first.
You know, alternate.
Okay, alright. So, Pratham, you start first. Pratham.
Unfortunately for you, you're starting off pretty light and easy.
Okay.
So, if you were to build a team of 3 famous figures, alive or dead, to launch a startup, who would they be and why?
Alright. I would definitely pick. It doesn't have to be like from startup background. It could be anybody. Right? Absolutely. Okay. So I would definitely pick Mr. Modi as perhaps the CEO. I did not vote for him though, but still. He said secrets.
That's it. We have the content for the day.
I would also probably want to pick, let's see, who would be the tech guy that I'd want to pick?
Zuckerberg?
Yeah, sure, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that from you. Okay, that's a good one. I'll take Zuckerberg. And what's the name of Sheryl Sandberg, for sure. She'll be the second one, like scratch Zuckerberg. Sheryl runs Meta, Zuckerberg doesn't. So Sheryl Sandberg, Narendra Modi, and Sundar Pichai.
I'll pick up Sundar Pichai for sure. I'll pick up Obama, and I will. I think I'll pick Shah Rukh Khan.
Influencer marketing in the
Exactly. Even marketing is also right. Good idea.
Okay, next question. If you could instantly master any skill, what would it be and why?
Any language in less than 30 days. Any language at all.
A skill that I'd love to master. Like, I wish I could dress better. Honestly.
You dress wonderful.
I dress in black. It's the same jacket that I'm wearing, by the way.
Okay, moving on. What's the craziest or the most unconventional business idea that you've ever heard of or had?
I know the answer to this one. That's right.
Unconventional. In the startup sphere, it's very unconventional. But one of my students, she built a chain of Golgappa stores.
Interesting. Right?
And a profitable one at that. She has, I think, 3 or 4 in Gurgaon at this point. And it's unconventional because you wouldn't think of building a Golgappa store. It doesn't come to your mind, even though it's the most simplest of ideas. And it's a super execution. It's called Soul Gappa.
Soul Gappa?
I love that name.
Such a branded name. Wow, awesome. Very cool. This is, I was shocked when I heard this. So we have a course on YouTubing, and there was a student who wrote in, and like, I've been creating content for the last 6 months, struggling with my business idea, could you help? And sure, what's it? And he said, I kid you not, he said, I'm trying to help Indian men become gigolos. which is a male prostitute. So he creates content on how to become a male prostitute in India. And my first question was, isn't prostitution illegal in India? And you know what his reply was? He's like, oh, हाँ. I was like, what are you smoking? Like, तुम 6 महीने से क्या कर रहे थे? And I could not gather the courage to go and check his YouTube channel out. I just could not. And like, I don't know what I will see, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for it, but I have not heard something wilder than this. Ever.
Right idea, wrong country.
Well, I get, that's what it's like. How do you even have the credentials to do this? But then I didn't ask because I didn't want to be caught one fine day after 10 years. The CBI scanning through my email, like Ankur was in touch with this gigolo, who then sold national secrets to X.
Abetment to prostitution.
I know, likely. Okay.
Okay, next question. For this question, Ankur, let's start with you. What advice would you give to the following people? First, Ashneer Grover.
Stick to yourself. You're good with what you do, stick to that.
Second, Karan Johar.
Stick to yourself. You are great with what you do. Stick to yourself. But to his credit, he always does. I love the fact that he doesn't have an opinion on anything beyond what he does, which is so admirable.
Okay, and finally, what advice would you like to give to Mr. Pratham Mittal?
Dress well, my friend.
I needed to hear it from somebody else.
Okay, it's your turn, Pratham. What advice would you give to Ranveer Alabade, or as you know him, Beer Biceps?
I think he should come in movies now. Like, it's time.
Mr. Aman Gupta.
He should build, he's such a good brand thinker. He should build many more brands. He should build a house of brands rather than just one. The world needs more brands from him.
And what advice would you give to Mr. Ankur Warikoo?
That's a good one. I want to take his case a little bit. He's been taking everyone's. I think it's time for you to change your background on your videos.
Okay, let's do an opinion poll. How many of you think we should change the background of the Warikoo videos? How many of you think you...
1, 2.
Actually, a better question. How many of you even know what the fuck I'm talking about? How many of you have seen a Warikoo video? Okay. And how many of you think that the background is okay? On that note, by the way, I am changing the background of... We're actually in the process of changing the background.
You can put a Masters Union logo behind it.
Totally. Ruchi, my manager, is right here. We'll have the commercial conversation right away.
Okay, next question. To test your entrepreneurial skills. If you were given 1,000 rupees right now, and you had to turn it into 10,000 rupees within a week, what would you do?
Oh wow. Okay. I would not use that 1,000 rupees. I will say that you can book 1 hour with me for a consultation on anything that you think is valuable, and I will charge for 10 hours 1,000 rupees each. That's 10,000 rupees. Does that make sense?
Great question.
You don't need 1,000 rupees to make 10,000 rupees.
I would set up the booking engine to book Pratham's time. Also throw in my time in there. take a 10% cut of all the bookings that come through and sell 1 lakh worth of bookings.
Now, next question for Mr. Ankur. If you had to change the name of your book, Do Epic Shit, to something else, what would it be?
Ooh. Oh my god. Such a hard one. If I had to change, I would just use the word epic. Just epic. Just epic. Just epic. Just epic. I like the word epic. Just epic.
Okay, next question is for you. While you were studying abroad at the London School of Economics, as a lot of us aspire to do, what is the one thing about home you didn't expect you'd miss, but you did?
Oh wow, okay, dal makhani. To an extent. I wasn't in LSE, I was at UPenn. LSE was just a research program, yeah. Because London has even better dal than Delhi, I'm told.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you were studying
Dal
abroad.
makhani. Good one, good one.
It's really good. I mean, it's like...
It's like only when you don't have it do you realize.
Yeah, exactly.
When you have it, you're like, this is dal makhani.
Do you have a favorite dal makhani, like in Delhi?
Yeah, it's called dal makhani.
No, but like...
जो घर में बनती है. I like बाहर वाली, no, not so much. Do you?
Yeah, I don't like the ghar wali.
Oh, you don't like the घर वाली? Okay. Where do you have? Which is yours?
There's a place called Sardarji's in Gurgaon. Have you heard of it?
No.
So it's like a thela, it's like on the street.
Sure.
And he puts like this much butter in this much dal.
Oh.
So that's why it tastes.
Sardarji in Gurgaon has apparently the best dal makhani.
Yeah. Actually.
We will all go
Thank
take
you
it
for
out.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What has been your most awkward fan interaction?
Most awkward fan interaction. One of them have been very polite. No, generally none. And thank you all for not making it awkward for me, but generally none. People are very kind. They come, ask for a selfie, click, leave. They at times apologize for disturbing me, blah blah blah. But this is very kind. So no, lots of awkward email conversations, but certainly not in person.
How would you share one awkward
Yeah,
email?
people constantly keep asking me if I'm happy in my marriage.
What about you?
Oh, so I don't think I have fans, to be honest. They're being nice. But I have this thing. So one time I met Mr. Manmohan Singh. Okay. Right? And I wasn't a fan as such, but I was of course intimidated, right, as a prime minister at the time. And I don't know what went through me, and instead of like doing this, I went like this. And for like good 3-4 seconds, which is a lot of time if you think about it, interaction, he was just staring at me. And then he did this and touched me. That was a fun one.
That's a great story. I can't imagine Manmohan Singh.
Yeah. This is so simple, I don't know.
Now, making things a little bit spicier.